Sagittarius, welcome to your Summer of Love or next 3 months general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So Sagittarius, my intentions for this reading is to ask Spirit what will be happening in love and romance for you this summer. But I do know I have Southern Hemisphere subscribers, so whatever season you're in, you could take this as the next 3 months, and whenever you find this, hopefully it will be for you. I'm so excited to do this reading. I hope to help you get the clarity that you need in regards to what's coming in your love life very soon. So let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. Oh, well, the first thing I saw was like very wet lips. So I don't know if someone likes to wear lip gloss or someone likes to lick their lips when they're turned on, excited. Something about your lips really gets them going. That's the first thing I saw. So definitely a strong sexual compatibility here, sexual tension I'm hearing as well. But then I saw like against a wall, like a makeout session, but then someone like picking someone up against the wall and having it all go down right then and there. So it's like almost as if when you guys are around each other, like you can't like stop like wanting to touch each other, wanting to kiss each other. Like it's like a sexual explosion between the two of you every time you're around each other. I saw the letter E as an Evan or Elise, first, middle, last initial, could mean something to someone. I'm wanting to know what this is all about, Sagittarius. It feels really sexy. It feels really passionate, but what else do you need to know about this connection? What does this mean for the summer or the next 3 months? I'm also hearing an accent too, but they could talk with an accent. You can. Let's go ahead and dive deep into this because I want to know about this, Sagittarius. So, Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius's love life this summer in the next 3 months. What is the theme here for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know about with this energy that I was connected to, that is coming in? Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So it feels as if there's a lot of passion, a lot of wand energy. I wonder if some of you are, this is another fire sign, perhaps another Sagittarius or an Aries or a Leo, but it's like you guys haven't really opened up and saying how you feel. It's like, I don't know, maybe someone thinks it's pretty explanatory based off of the sexual energy, tension, and action between the two of you, but it's like you're unclear if they view you as something that's more permanent, long lasting, if this is going to go anywhere. And I do feel you're going to have that conversation within the next 3 months, very soon even. I feel it's going to be like at a party or where drinking's involved. So just be aware of that. It could be like, you know, a little bit of a tipsy tongue coming out and someone saying things. Tell me more about this energy for Sagittarius. I'm hearing heartfelt. So I wonder if this is something that, you know, has been in their heart for a while, but they haven't felt comfortable saying it. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to be rejected, but I feel it's coming from the heart, whatever this is being said. Tell me more. Decision. Ooh, it says it's time to decide about this relationship. So this conversation may be leading to an ultimate decision someone needs to make, that someone feels the need to kind of solidify, or to kind of just say, is this gonna continue or is this gonna end? I think that's where you've kind of been within this Sagittarius, because of, you know, the lack of movement, or because it stayed the same for so long. I think you just want to know if there's more to this, if you see it correctly. I'm hearing you don't like want to waste any more time if it's anything different or anything else. Now the letter D is sticking out to me, as in Danny, as in Danielle. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone as well. Okay, so what is this decision going to be about? Tell me more. What else does Sagittarius need to know about their love life this month? Like, someone's deciding something big here. It feels like pretty permanent as well. So whether that's to be together, whether that's, you know, to try something, or, you know, maybe it's run its course. Let's see. Tell me more. Limit. Final straw, overload, breaking point. Whoa, okay, yeah. So I do feel like there's someone that may be hot and cold. And when it's hot, steamy, sexy, passionate. But when it's cold, it really messes with someone's mind a bit. And I think through like the period of cold that's going to happen next is really going to make someone just want to have a conversation, to get, you know, closure, understanding, just to get clarity on it. So I do feel someone's at their breaking point in a way of like no longer wanting to be in this cycle, for some sort of understanding here. And so they can kind of make the choice themselves, instead of leaving this onto someone else who keeps leaving something hanging here, is kind of how it feels. You know, I do feel like emotions around this, like someone has recently cried over, you know, some sort of coldness or some sort of distance that could be happening here. Maybe that's what you're doing, Sagittarius, kind of pulling away because there's a lack of clarity, and they may be struggling with that as well. Whoa, okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what the tarot has to say. Tell me more. What's the main situation here for Sagittarius? Okay. The Lovers. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus, or someone with Gemini, Taurus strongly in their chart. Does not have to be the case. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we'll do a deep dive. But yeah, I mean, I think someone's trying to be logical, detached about this, but it's way deeper than they want to admit or that they realize. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Someone could be much younger out of the two of you, or someone could recently be acting a little bit immaturely. I'm seeing someone wanting to party more, go out more, but it's not like their usual selves. It seems as if there's something more going on, and that's why they like are tending to party out a lot more. Okay. Wow, the Hierophant crowning this, reading this. The Six of Cups. Recent past. Okay. Yeah. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's been some sort of stalemate that has happened between the two of you recently. Whether you guys got in an argument, or, you know, someone kind of avoided a conversation, went silent, and maybe it's taken some days since you heard from them. But I feel like they are trying to not make this deeper than what they want it to be right now, Sagittarius, and that may be putting you in an uncomfortable position. Because I think you have two thoughts on this. I think you do have feelings for them, or you do want to have something with them, but at the same time, you don't want to put up with, the BS anymore. You don't want to be left hanging anymore. So it's kind of like you've come to this realization that there's a choice that needs to be made. And before you make that choice, you want to have the right information. You want to have that clarity. So I think that heart-to-heart conversation is going to have some pressure to be had. And I think from whatever is said or not said from this, you're going to be pretty decisive. But I think at the same time, like on their end, they don't realize the puzzle they're in right now. I don't think they really realize where you're at in this. I think maybe because this has gone on for so long, or that you two have something that, both of you recognize as being pretty profound, they don't think you would ever end it because of that. So it's like for them right now, they're just trying to keep things as they are when you're outgrowing something, is kind of what I feel. Again, someone could be bilingual with this Two of Swords as well. So let's get into this. Dead center is the Lovers. This is the crazy part about it all. Gemini energy, Taurus energy. That there is deep, profound emotion, passion, sensuality in this connection. It's unmistakable. It's unmistakable. Excuse me. See, the throat chakra is acting up. Like someone is not saying what they mean. Someone is holding back a lot. I feel that throat chakra blockage here. And I just saw like an Adam's apple like swallowing. So someone's nervous about all this. Someone feels like a little bit that they're heading in a dangerous zone. They may be very much trying to be logical, practical in this connection, but I feel their heart overpowers it a lot of the times. And they're not like heart-based people. They don't like make decisions based off of their feelings, based off of intuition. So this is something that they really are kind of facing as a dilemma here of what to do. I know how I feel for Sagittarius. I know, and I think it's hard for them to admit that they may even be in love with you, Sagittarius. But for whatever reason, again, this is general, but some examples could be, not wanting to commit, not being ready to take it to another level, having trust issues, wanting to focus on other things. That's like the excuses that they have for not sitting in the real feelings that they have for you. You guys have the best sex. I just gotta say it. It's there. They know it. You know it. I think sex with them is unlike having sex with anyone else, and they feel the same way, Sagittarius. And maybe that has been kind of linking you guys for as long as it has, but someone's at the point where they need to decide if it's worth it to still wait for it, to still see if there's anything to come from this, or if this is hit the end of the road. Which now I'm hearing that song from Boys to Men. Anyway. They may be very good looking with the Lover's energy, but they may attract a lot of admirers, which makes them, strikes their ego in some sort of way and makes them kind of want to be open, although they know you're the one that has more meaning behind the attraction, if that makes any sense. What's crossing this is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is the challenge of it all, right? So not doing enough. Not doing enough, I guess, or not taking anything, the first serious step. Not planning anything out, not making it feel as if this has security behind it, trust behind it. And not like trust as in like there could be infidelities, although I do feel a very flirtatious type of energy. Someone does like to flirt, just throwing that out there, but it seems more so of like, when you say you're going to do something and then you flake out last minute, that's where like the trust kind of starts to unfold, right? Someone could live by a deli. I'm seeing a sandwich for some reason. Not sure why, but that could be a message for someone. But I feel with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, maybe Sagittarius, you felt like everything you have been trying hasn't been working. And maybe you've been trying to do more than to have this conversation in case they do tell you the words you're not prepared to hear or don't want to hear. But I think, you know, from the lack of movement or the lack of this person doing anything that would give you any other answer, I think you're being left with no other choice. So what's crowning this? The Hierophant. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy for me as a reader, different messages for different groups of you. So for some of you, this is what you want. You want a relationship. You want something that is dedicated, committed, loyal, something that you want to practice and start having enabled in your life. Something serious, something that's being taken seriously. Others of you, you could be in a relationship with this person and it could be for the last few months. However, it's still like you guys haven't moved in or even talked about that or even talked about where this could go in the future. And I think that is giving someone some sort of insecurity based off of, you know, the lack of that conversation. You'd think you would have it by now, especially if you have been dating for a few months, right? I do feel this person's very stubborn in their ways. And they may have like already decided how something was going to go. And they're sticking to that. But it doesn't make you feel heard. It doesn't make you feel listened or considered at all. I wonder if someone has been going to like a therapist or like a tarot reader, a psychic, to help them get a better understanding of all this. And I think there's been a lot that someone has been finding out and maybe even pushing them to have this conversation through those conversations with a mentor. Someone may like to wear a beanie in the wintertime. Has a favorite beanie or like a beret, I'm seeing as well. What's reading this is the Six of Cups. Scorpio energy. So there are two sixes here. Your birthday could be December 6th, December 16th, November 26th for some of you guys. But yeah, this has been something you wanted for a long time or that you felt for them for a while. And I feel with the Six of Cups energy, like you are kind of trying to really cement the idea from what you've had when you first met this person. Like I could see this being my person. I could see moving in with this person. You really are still trying to ground that. But as each day goes on, as time goes on, I feel that like hope is kind of fading and becoming more of a past than a reality is what someone's worried about here. And with the Six of Cups energy, maybe this is someone that you've liked for a really long time, but nothing really came forward until recently. I kind of want to clarify this Six of Cups. Tell me more about this Six of Cups here. You put up with a lot, I'm seeing and feeling, especially with limit as I look at that as water energy. Like you see the picture of the water here. And what you used to put up with, you're not willing to put up with anymore. That's part of it for some of you guys. Tell me more. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Sagittarius energy. Tell me more. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Gemini energy here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So, okay, if you have Knight of Wands energy as being a Sagittarius, then I think like the excitement of this is starting to fade, right? Where you were excited to see their text, their call, hang out with them. But as things remain the same, as things don't change, that is fading. Others of you, I gotta say, like, yeah, this person may want to be, you know, more of a free person, not wanting to have to commit to anything, not wanting to have obligations. They are a free spirit and they like to do what they want when they want to do it. Obviously, that doesn't work very well in a relationship, right? Or a connection. And this person may be very impulsive. Again, I think they do get a lot of being having attention and getting attention from those they consider very attractive physically. And so I kind of wonder too, if in the past when you guys had those cold stages, you saw that they were out and about and maybe flirting with people, or, you know, taking selfies with people that you feel like they're hooking up with. And then the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy with the Six of Pentacles. You keep on waiting for that change to happen, for them to, you know, make some more effort, for them to take something seriously, for them to put something into this. But by waiting, it's keeping you more stuck with the Eight of Swords. And it's like building up here, but it's, I know it's hard because the Lovers is dead center of this, right? So it's their own inability to admit a lot of things, admit emotions, to admit love. And for some reason, some way, they've learned that, whether that's what they kind of grew up with, is like not being able to express your feelings, or like love is a scary thing. And with the Hierophant crowning this, there could have been a divorce or a marriage that failed. And since then, they were kind of like, okay, I don't want to get married again. But I definitely can say, whether they would admit this or not, that you have brought those thoughts and feelings up from them. But then, you know, their mind kind of cuts it out, remembering the past, which is unfair to you because you're nothing like the past, right, Sagittarius? In the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So if you guys have felt like you've been pulling back a little bit, you've been trying to focus on other things, whether that's your job, whether that's, you know, doing things around the house, keeping your mind busy by doing hobbies, by trying to find things to distract you. It kind of works, but at the same time, like, it's something that you're hoping that by, you know, focusing on other things, they'll see what they could lose from this. Because you really have tried your all. I can see that here, definitely. Maybe that's why you're at, you know, the last straw. But I kind of feel if this is their energy, again, they may have sensed that there has been a bit of a distance now coming from your end. And they may have tried to do things, but I feel it's more sweeping under the rug than actually like talk about it. So like, let's just say you guys got in a fight, right? And then they come over and bring, you know, your favorite food, or just come over to hang out. And then it's like that elephant in the room that obviously we just had this fight, but you were trying to make up for it by doing things, which is nice. But I really want to talk about the issue here. And I feel like that's something they have been doing or are doing currently. And it's not really sitting well with you. And maybe for some of you, you can see that that's an attempt of them to try. But for some of you, it's still not enough. It's still night energy, and night energy came out twice. So again, some growth to do, or unwillingness to really cement and settle and ground something here. I feel with this Knight of Pentacles energy too, you may have helped them with something like an errand that they had to do, or I'm hearing a reference. I wonder if you helped them out with references for like jobs or for projects. And some of you may have felt like you were a little bit used in this. Maybe like, I don't know, on top of like the sexual energy you guys had, maybe they asked, you know, for you to help on something that you don't feel like you're getting the same help from them, or support from them, or understanding from them. And that's kind of what's also making you put a halt to this. I think you guys have recently decided to stop trying and see what they'll do with it. And you're hoping that will finally get them to actually open up, have this conversation you've been waiting to have with them. But you're not going to wait forever, Sagittarius. I definitely see that, and I know that about you guys. Once you're done, you're done. It's pretty final for a Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the summer, the end of the 3 months that you need to be aware of, know about, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards. So if you guys did really feel this resonated with you very deeply, I promise there'll be more messages in the extended reading to help you, advise you in doing what would be for your greatest path. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you, has clarified a lot for you that you've been wondering, thinking about. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.